You can draw cycles in AutoCAD using 6 methods. The default one is when you know only the radius, which you can find here in the draw panel. Simply click on it, click anywhere in the drawing area, and then point to a direction, any direction, and type your radius. I will type 100 in this case, and then I will press enter, and that's my cycle of 100 radius. If I want a cycle of 100 diameter, which will be smaller than this one, then you will have to click on this drop down and select center diameter. Click it once, click anywhere in the drawing area, and still point to another direction and type 100, and then press enter on your keyboard. Now that's a cycle of 100 diameter. However, if you don't know the radius or the diameter, but you have 2 points in your drawing, maybe something like this, then all you have to do is click on this drop down and select 2 point. Select it, click on this endpoint, and then click on this endpoint, and then you get the cycle. If you didn't see those endpoints, come down here and click and make sure your O snap is turned on, which is this one, and beside it you have just these 3 check, the end, the mid, and the center. Now click away. However, if you have 3 points, you can use the 3-point cycle method. Select it, click on this endpoint, the second one, and then the third one. Just the same, make sure your midpoint is checked. Select the 3-point again, select this midpoint, and then this midpoint. And then the last 2 method, which is the tan radius and the tan, deals with a cycle that touches object to be created, hence the word tangent. Now for the first one, tan radius, then select the first tangent. I will click something like somewhere like here, the cycle. Then I'll click on the cycle and then give a radius value. Notice the distance here is very big, so you have to give a bigger radius. I'll try to type 500 in this case, and then I'll get something like this. The cycle is only tangent and tangent to this one with my radius of 50. If I select it again, the tan radius, I select this part of a cycle and this part of a cycle and give it 500 again. I'll get something like this. And the final one is when you want the cycle to be created while being tangent to 3 objects. Click the drop down, select tan, click on the cycle, click on the cycle, and finally click on the cycle. It won't ask for your radius, it will just be there. Now this little gap is because this shape isn't a perfect square. If it was a perfect square, the cycle will fit nicely within it. However, if you want a concentric cycle, you want a bigger cycle than this, all you have to do is just come and toss the cycle, and then you get the center mark. Select the center mark, point outside, and give a distance 200, and then press enter. Click drop down again, select center radius, hover over the circumference of the cycle, you will get the center mark again, point outside, and give another value. I will try 300, which will be the radius of a 300, and then press enter. To do the same for the diameter, I will select the diameter, hover over the circumference, select the center point, point outside, and I will give a diameter of, let's say, 600, which will try to match this one. But another way to make a concentric copies of a cycle, because if I select this cycle, I click on copy, I will turn off my ortho mode and copy one here, copy another one here, copy the last one here, and press escape. This is copy, the copy isn't doing anything. But a smart copy in AutoCAD is this one, which is the offset command. If I select offset, I select the true option, I select my cycle, click once, and then I point inside. If I know the gap between them, I can simply type it and just click. If I don't know, I can just select it, point it a direction, and click. You can do the same for the cycle, for any cycle. make a copy while scaling it, not just the cycle, even rectangles and squares. I'll press escape to end that offset command. However, if you want center mark on the cycle, I will select this cycle and then you will get these grips, these 5 grips. I will click on the center one to move it somewhere like here. I'll press the escape key. You don't need to draw lines. You can come to the annotate tab and you will find center mark. Select the center mark and just select the side and you will get your center mark. Just as the same, select the rest, whichever one you want, the center mark will appear. I will press the escape key, go back to the home tab. If you like, you can save your drawing and close.